Brothers, you just, once again, you looked cool, but then you also proved yourself by not dying after. You've not been through a lot, but you've been through enough to be a veteran. And Dark. The second person I recruited here. I apologise for the fact that you never got to achieve anything, but at least I could have relied on you. Everyone here, you definitely were the most deserving, but there's just others that were better. So thank you. Right. Next guy. A war chiefs, the coolest of the cool. Scoff, you killed me before. That was wouldn't leave the bridge once you became this. The fact you were already a war chief when I first met you back here was the true crime. You proved yourself a good warrior and also, well, just a good warrior. I mean, you almost died, but then again, so has other people. Soldier almost died right now, so you're a good man. Have a good rest. The legend. Legend be told, you are by far one of my few that will definitely be rising to power if I get to, because you're already immune to fire, technically speaking, by being enraged by it. In front of myself, you could be immune to everything. So letting you die would literally break my heart. I can't let that happen. Blood Axe. The moment I got you, you started killing everything. Wildly. The short amount of time that you're one of the newest, and yet somehow you didn't feel new, I felt like I knew you. So, once again, thank you for just being that chaotic motherfucker. That's just how entertaining to be around. Skun. My first rival. My first nemesis. You know, I foreshadowed you coming back a lot. Didn't actually think you would. I realised after I killed you, and you didn't come back and the crow came back, the filthy came back, I genuinely thought that the best the nemesis system could bring would be lost. And now you're fighting by my side with a cool redesign. Thank you for being that nemesis I needed at the beginning for you to laugh at, and just being a damn good orc, the most threatening archer in all Mordor, right here. It's so weird saying that these guys aren't much to me. And the fact that you're somehow the best. The guy who's ready to serve the new power of Mordor. Mate, everyone here, with that sentence, you would have been the person I'll have you know here. But you were just amazing. You proved, you killed you killed the guy who killed Grublik. And I allowed it. You never actually lost. You undefeated. You never had to be saved. So, thank you for making my job easy, thank you. But it's weird how someone who was literally just a throw-the-wall pick, I picked because you had flaming axes, was the one to become my favourite war chief. So thank you. Next, out of all my lovely captains I have here, the one I care the least amount is somehow, shockingly, you. Wait. Okay, you're executing some people. Nugra, the Marauder. You were never bad. You died multiple times, however I didn't realise then that I could not let you die. I was now just noticed you've got a bit of a forehead going through that. Don't know how. However, you after I realised I could not let you die, I realised how much you actually meant. So thank you for just being a good follower. You weren't the best, but you're better than these guys. And can't really be much better than him, since you know, he's new. Next. Clark, I'm sorry to say this, but you'll be the next one in the tier list, which isn't a bad spot. Being 4th is not the worst. However, you're just the Grey Orc, a great savage. You literally did everything you needed to do, and it somehow became memorable. Because other people do it in the background. You did all that shit you did in the background, yet somehow you were still the most memorable person. I remember you. So yeah, thank you, Proc. All this stemming from the fact that you were meant to be a joke from Tier of Grace, because you are a savage with the name Proc. So for a guy who's literally here because his name was a joke, thank you. Next. You're a bastard. A damn bastard. The only man to come alive twice. And generally, fuck me, your guy's in the background again, I can't unsee that. But, once again, I realised I could not let you leave. Also, tying up a slave to be eaten by ghouls, that is hilarious. However, I can't condone that. Yeah, I couldn't let you die. And after I realised I couldn't let you die, I knew I had to have you again. It's quite funny. The guy who I overlooked at the beginning of all this, the one man who I went, Orkrak the Gentle, he does not deserve to be on my team. The fact you made it here and now is of all my captains, every single one of them made the top 10. That's, I thought, amazing. Next one. Now between these two, who's fighting for 2nd place out of everyone? Oh god. You were fantastic. You were meant to be a replacement for a person I felt that I killed the moment I came here. Once again, you were recruited because you were just easy to. And yet somehow you became a staple and one of the best. You're a fucking freak of nature, don't get me wrong. But I've seen worse. So thank you. Seriously. And then you. I have a feeling, feeling the proud of blood, also licking his. What? Okay, why have I got 2 guys who are licking their fingers? Well, that makes sense. You're both doing it. I have a feeling the reason I picked you to be my 2nd follower or 3rd was because you reminded me of Bright Eyes. So did the other guy, but he died. But I picked you. Not because I don't think you'd go far, just because you looked cool like Bright Eyes. So once again, thank you for making this game so much fun. Now that I'm thanking inanimate objects, what do I do? Now normally, I wouldn't do this for most other games I've played. For example, I've played and completed Batman Arkham Origins, Arkham Asylum, etc, etc. I played enough games at this point where I start the new one. Shadow of Mordor, it's more special than that. Being the first video to ever be the first video I ever posted, it definitely now has a special place in my heart. Especially since this is the 37th out of 230 videos I've made this year. Oh, do the math for you real quick. It is about 16% of my channel, which 16% doesn't sound a lot when you realise the fact that 2nd place, being Batman Arkham Origins / Deadpool, which both have 18 videos to themselves respectively, not combined of course, equals 7% each, so about 14% combined. Yeah, it's a lot when it takes 2 of my other longer series to come close to it. So yeah, the game is definitely something I hold closer to my heart. It's something that no matter how much I love the game, I don't think this series can ever really show it, because it's not one of my favourites. It's a good game, let that be known. Brilliant. Not one of my favourites. Definitely, if you give it a number of all the games, definitely top 20. Not top 10, not top 5. But without this game, there would be no Shadow of War, which is my favourite game of all time. So, I can't love one without really loving the other, especially because this game, the predecessor, was the reason I now get to have Shadow of War be my favourite game. And also because, well, saying this as someone who's playing through Shadow of War right now, the characters have been so more unique. Even with the nemesis system being so basic, is probably the best, and very complex, as basic as it's ever going to be, the characters were unique and fun. Help the fact that they're all cool looking. And Shadow of War's My Army in there has a lot of colourful people. I'm never going to forget Ogbar, Scoff, The Gentle, Schoon and Bright Eyes. I'm not going to forget them. I make reference to them every single time I see someone similar to them. The way I said, this is my army. This should have been the army that terrorises through Shadow of War. If I was on PC and I could mod them in. Console. Not gonna happen. Especially since none of them could get moved up. This was effectively my final goodbye to them. So, yeah. That's really it. That's all I have to say. I would do, the whole thank you for watching thing, but I'll let pre-recorded Louis do this, the one I keep using for every single one. I know you probably didn't notice that because, you know, but no one makes it to the end of the videos. Don't worry, it stops hurting now. And also because I don't want to say all that shit again, I've already said it once. Prolong the video and all that shit. It's, as of recording of it, 8 minutes of it being actual me saying goodbye, I spent about 4 minutes saying why I love the game. You can say anything with the content nowadays. I will let pre-recorded Louis take it from here. Thank you for watching the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. If you didn't, leave it down in the comment section below. I'll make sure to read it. And when things all happen live, follow me on my Twitch. You can see how far the storm goes. Once again, thank you for watching to the end, and I'll see you all next time.